I'd like to call to order the Board of Directors meeting of the New York City Municipal Water Finance Authority and ask for a roll call.
Ryan Russo,
Alan Andrews from Mount Hartside.
Lance Von Holler,
Here.
Jason Segos,
Robert Elburn for Commissioner Sagos.
Josh Sheehan,
Jacqueline Gold for Commissioner Jiho.
Vincent Sapienza Jr.,
Shelby Aaron for Commissioner Sapienza.
Mark Shaw.
Yes.
Mayor Plummer.
Could I have a motion and a second to this for the approval of the minutes of the meeting of March 25th?
So moved.
Second.
They've been distributed. Any comments? Not hearing any objections? And not hearing any, it's adopted. So we have three resolutions that have been recommended by the Finance Committee in succession. The first one is approval of supplemental resolution 145. Kind of a motion in a second.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions now you've had time to think a little bit more? Not hearing any objections to the resolution? No, not hearing any, then it's adopted, approved. So item 3 is the second of our 3 parts, financing, to approve the recommendation from the Finance Committee on resolution number 146. Motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
Recommended by the Finance Committee. Any comments or questions? Not hearing any objections? Not hearing any, it's adopted. And then the third part, which is our 4th item, which is the EFC bans. Motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions? Any objections? That also is adopted. And we do have a couple administrative items. Investment guidelines. Could we have a motion and a second to discuss those?
So moved.
And second.
The authority is required to review its investment guidelines annually. No changes are proposed at this time. Are there any comments or questions or discussion? Not hearing any opposition? Not hearing any, it's adopted. And then finally, a very important item, the approval of the directors and officers insurance procurement. Motion and a second.
So moved.
The proposed resolution would authorize the authority to enter into agreements with 4 insurance companies to provide $50 million of directors, employees, and officers insurance. Currently, we are expecting to enter into agreements with AIG as the primary insurer and Absen, Liberty, and Zurich as secondary insurers. The resolution allows for a policy to be with these insurers or similarly rated insurers. Not to exceed amount is $260,000. This has a large cushion. Last year we paid $200,000 and expect to pay a similar amount. Any questions or comments or discussion there? Not hearing any objection? Not hearing any, it's passed. Anyone have any more business? And we'll be back to you, and thank you. We're adjourned.
Thank you.